Hey Nosy Neighbors fans, it's Jessica Carton with Murdoch Man Ring Company, your nosy neighbors, and we are excited today because we are out in beautiful Swan Valley and we are getting a special little peek, a tour, because we've peeked already. Now we're going to go a little more in depth. We are here with B&B Builders owners, Ben and Laurie Johnson. Thanks you guys for having us out here. So we came out for our Parade of Homes, and this house is what I call banana boats. And we are excited to get a little more detail and find out maybe a little bit more about the details.
That would be great.
It's awesome. So, by the way, if you love local businesses like we do, please like and follow our page and share this video and go and frequent the businesses that we highlight. These are our friends, our neighbors, and they pay their mortgages and send their kids to your schools, so please frequent their businesses. We have some amazing businesses, amazing people here in the Idaho Falls area. And speaking of Idaho Falls, if you love real estate, like we all love real estate,
we do.
Head over to the Murdoch Man Ring Company page and check it out. It is a crazy time in real estate. The market is nuts. I will tell you, next year, I am putting it on the tablet, so let it be written. You will regret not selling and buying this year. If you are not in your forever home, now is the time to sell at the best price. We've already seen a little softening in the market.
Get over here.
And the rates are still amazing. It's a great time to sell and buy and get into your forever home at less than a 3% interest rate. So give us a call. We'd love to help you with that and talk about all those things. All right. But today we're talking to B&B Builders, and we're going to see this amazing home. So we are in Swan Valley.
Yes.
We are in which subdivision?
Swan Valley Meadows.
Swan Valley Meadows, which is off Rainy Creek Road.
Yes.
And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous location. And this is you guys' private home that you're opening up to the public for the Parade of Homes.
Yes, we are.
And this is the last weekend to see it.
That's right.
Yes.
The doors close, and you can't get into Ben's and Laurie's house after this.
No,
so take your opportunity.
Stay that clean after this.
So talk to us a little bit about the outside as we take a look at this. There's some amazing things. The first thing I love is the copper trim.
Yes, I thought it needed a little bit of bling.
Oh my word, it's so awesome. Bling, bling.
I love it, yes. I've always loved copper gutters. It's a favorite of mine. And so when we were getting done, we just looked at it and we both said, it just needs something. And that's just
a little
put
frosting.
It over the top. And
it is awesome.
Yes.
Is there any drawback to copper gutters? Is there any reason why people wouldn't choose it? Is it just I know they're a little bit pricier, but anything else that a copper gutter some people may not choose?
Yes, they're pricier, but they will also change color. So they will not be this beautiful shine the whole entire time, which is good. But I still like the color of it after it changes. And it'll take a little while, but it won't stay this shining forever.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah.
The function, it actually works better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So speaking of function, this is what everyone asks. You guys have a metal roof. What are the bars across the metal roof? Why are those there?
That keeps the snow from sliding.
Oh.
If the snow slides, it can damage the gutters and the roof.
Oh, so because it would just slide off on that.
Yes, and it can slide off on people too, which is.
That would make sense.
I have grandbabies that I do not want the snow to slide on them.
I was guessing, and I'm like, maybe if you had to stand up there, if they needed to repair the roof. Okay, well that makes more sense.
Yeah, that's what that's for.
They're revealed.
Yes.
See the nosy neighbors. We will reveal these amazing. Let's talk about the water feature. So, is this something that you guys always wanted to have, or is this something you kind of came up with to make the front? I mean, because you guys are xeriscaped.
Well, honestly, what happened is I love water, so the sound of water, and I love to be by the water. So when my excavator was here, she's amazing, and she found this cool rock, and she said, you should make this into a fountain. And I said, oh yeah, definitely.
Wow.
So with the help of her and with the help of our landscaper, Maurice, he did it and put it together. And So it just sounds so wonderful.
Yeah.
I love it. And
it's awesome.
Kind of sets the mood for the home. I've tried to keep the home really natural, and so it just looked like it fit into the area. And I just think that helps.
It's perfect. Well, when you pull up, I love it's a very natural. Everything is a natural. I want to say natural material. Like you look up, there isn't any vinyl.
Right.
It's all woods and stones, and I love that.
Yes, that's what we were trying to go for, just
a
supernatural look. And we have horses, and we just kind of wanted to look like it just all belongs here, and it's been here for a while.
Oh, it is awesome. Speaking of horses, you guys, is this a barn or just a shop? Because I think it's gorgeous.
Well, we call it a barn, but it's really more like a shop.
Yeah.
And we did an apartment above it, so while we were building the house, we were able to live in an apartment above it. It's just a big open space and has a little kitchen, bathroom.
Love that.
Yes.
Just an awesome loft.
Yes,
for your long-term guests.
Exactly.
I think about that all the time. Like, I need a long-term guest place where it is not in the house. Yeah, I love that idea.
Yes.
And you guys have quite a bit of acreage because you, like you said, you have
10
horses.
acres.
10 acres. This is quite a little. What's the word for a home on the range?
It
out
is.
Here.
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted, and it borders Rainy Creek. It goes up to Rainy Creek, so it's fun. We love being able to watch the horses. We have 3 horses right now, and they are hilarious.
They are hilarious.
Yes.
Well, I hope they make an appearance when we're in there because they did when we visited for a parade of homes. I'm like, are they doing this on purpose out there galloping and frolicking right in front of the window?
They really have a personality.
They're so cute. So on this, I love the stone as we go in. It's amazing. And Ben, you pointed out this once before, that you've taken the extra time to put stone along the foundation.
Along the foundation, and then the front porch is also a natural stone instead of concrete.
Oh, because a lot of times these are just stamped concrete, right?
Yeah.
But these are. Oh.
Yes,
gorgeous.
And more to add to that natural element I tried to keep with, and so that we didn't have cement out here. So
that's awesome. And this is Lobo.
Oh yes, this is our.
And if you don't know,
our child
Lobo,
now that the children are gone.
That's right. And so handsome. You're so handsome.
You're so handsome.
But Lobo means wolf in Spanish, if I'm not
yes,
correct.
It does.
There
yes.
One of our favorite phrases is El Solo
But he's
Lobo.
very kind.
The lone wolf. Yes, he is very
He doesn't
sweet.
have the personality for it, but he is. He thinks he belongs too.
He's super cute. So we come in. Now these are big glass doors. You guys chose glass doors. Is it just for the view or the light?
It was. We didn't have a lot of windows in the front of the house, and so I felt like we needed to have the windows, and we're really private out here. There's not very many people that go up and down the road, and we actually don't get very many people here either. And so we just felt like we wanted it all open.
Yeah, because that was actually my next question, Mike. I'm a little worried about walking around naked in this house because it feels like we're pretty much just in a glass house. But
we don't really do much of that.
Okay, well, all right, then you're all right. Then you're good.
We should be okay. Yeah.
So I love this too, that you guys just went with big open area to highlight
yes, our
the amazing view.
Right now in the time of life that we're in, we just want our kids to be able to come, and we want them all here and gathered around us. We just want to have a good time and all gather around the table in the bar and wherever we are, and I want to be able to cook and have them right here.
Yeah.
So that was the goal.
It's phenomenal. Now this is a giant fireplace.
It is.
Is this all natural stone as well?
Yes, this is the same stone that's that's on the outside of the house.
It is gorgeous and huge and amazing.
Yes.
And that is the biggest electric fire or gas fireplace I've ever seen.
Yes.
That is really, it's like in the olden days in the kitchens where they'd cook in there.
Yeah.
And they kind of stand in there. That's amazing. Does it flame? Is this the one that has the big flames or?
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty. We were able to use it just a couple days ago when it got cold for a little bit.
Yes, it begins.
It was fun. Yes, I was like, Ben said, should we start the fire? I said, definitely.
Rage that fire up. Well, I mean, when you come in, it's beautiful, but it's hard to look away from the view. So did you guys pick this lot specifically for this and then position on there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And from
Yeah.
the front door, we wanted people to be able to come in and see the top of the mountain, so we had to measure the windows
Oh
and
my
make sure
word.
they were high enough so
Yes.
that was what you would see when you, and it matches my house, so it had to be there, right?
Yeah, it's phenomenal, phenomenal. So my next question comes in as we kind of roll in. I want to talk about outside, but I love this. I love the nook.
Yes.
And I love the bell above, or the light picture. So you guys chose a nook. Did you decide on this, or did this come after, kind of in the middle of? How did that come about? 'Cause you don't find a lot of
Laurie's
nooks.
always wanted one.
I have. I've always wanted a nook. I like the idea of gathering around a table. Like, I like the bar idea, but it didn't seem like we were all around the table. And the first time we built our house, we had a round area where we always gathered and ate. And I missed that. So I've always wanted something like this, so that when we're all sitting together, we're all looking at each other.
I love that.
And we're
Super
not
cute.
so formal to always use the big table.
Yeah.
But we actually use the big table a lot more than I thought we would, though, don't we? It seems like we're sitting there a lot.
Yeah, it's it's like all just part. I feel like it flows all so nicely into one giant, enjoyable, comfortable area.
Yes,
It's more
it does.
usable when it's not a separate formal dining
Yes.
room. It's part of the room.
Yeah, like you don't have to go away to it. It's almost like
Right.
it's where you would sit. Like
Yes.
when I think about this,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm naturally drawn that this is where I would sit. I wouldn't even
Yes.
necessarily go up to the bar.
Right, and we do. It is kind of a draw. And we end up doing a lot of our work there
Yeah.
during the day, so we can kind of all gather. So we love the setup.
It's awesome.
This table was built by my cabinet maker. He does furniture. It's Zach Pedersen, and he did an amazing job on this table and this table. Both made them custom, so they fit the space
So
really
it's
well.
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, that's always nice. All right, I don't know which my next favorite part to ask about, whether we ask about outside or the kitchen. Which are we
I
picking?
think right now my favorite part is outside.
It is outside. Okay.
I love it. It's
So
like,
let's meander past the kitchen and let's go out to this area. Does that
Okay.
sound okay?
that sounds great.
So this is a really cool spot that you guys have. And I love the flow of almost having something that your living space kind of continues out,
Yes.
which I just love. Thank you.
We love to be outside.
Oh, and then there's the sound.
And there's the sound.
sound of the
Yes.
water.
Again, with the running water. I love the water. So,
And so this is all your stream and your pond, all man-made.
it
Yes.
is. Yes.
That's amazing.
Well,
Where'd all the dirt go? That's
under
a lot
the
of
barn.
dirt. Oh, there you go.
It was on a hill. The barn was on a hill, so we needed the dirt to
build
level
the
off
pad.
the barn and build the pad for the barn.
that's
And so we said instead of going somewhere else to get the dirt, we had a big marshy area down here, and we just said, let's build a pond.
That's a fantastic
And it just
idea.
kept getting bigger, which we loved. It was just little to begin with.
We need more dirt. Make the pond bigger.
That's what I said. I just keep going, make it bigger, and it just turned out so fun. We just love it.
Well, so Tommy's already venturing down this way. So you guys have a second right off of the pond sitting area, which is so cool.
Yes.
Is this the marshmallow roasting area?
It
is.
is.
Which is where I feel
Yes.
kind of like what it is, right? You go
Yes.
out and sit.
The pond is a little bit low right now. When the pond is at its highest peak in like the first part of the summer, it's basically just inches off of that
Oh,
rock,
my
and you just
word.
feel like you're in the lake, and
Oh,
it's
I
just
love that.
really fun.
And now, are there fishes?
No, there's not fish. The water will go away in the winter because it is subwater.
Oh.
So for the few months in the winter, we won't have water there.
Interesting.
We can keep the
So no
stream
ice skating
running.
rink.
No, there won't be any ice skating.
I was like, you ice skate in the winter, but this is a lot of
Right.
movement, so it would be hard for it to freeze over anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could keep this going in the winter if we wanted to. And then I guess we would have a little bit of water in there, but
That's amazing. It's
it
gorgeous.
is. It's so fun. Then over here in this area, we did a little sandy beach. So we brought in some sand, and we have this sandy area where the kids can play and with their shovels and their pails, and And we've had a lot of fun out there.
It's nice not to have that dirty sandbox
Right,
that they track all the sand
exactly.
into your
Yeah.
house, and you get to have a little beach. And
Yes.
so I wonder, are you guys paddle boarders? Have you picked
We
that
are.
up? Your
Yes,
paddle boarders?
of course. Yes, we're out there paddle boarding in the summer and having a good time.
Fantastic. Will this be your first winter here?
No,
or
we
was there a winter
wintered
last
in the
year?
barn last year.
Ah.
So, but we've only been in the home for a month.
So
Yes.
it will be your first wintering in the home.
It will.
Wintering.
Yes.
Well, it's awesome. And so all of this is just gorgeous landscape work. And I love the multi-levels.
Yes, that was such a good team effort with my excavator. She brought all these rocks in. She's amazing. And then Maurice did all of this and all of the
Okay,
He did
let's
the
plug
detail
them.
work.
detail.
Let's plug who they are.
Seriously.
Tara with Rock and Tea built the
Yes.
stream and the
Built the
retaining
stream
wall.
and all the rocks, all of this retaining wall, and she is just meticulous and makes sure the rocks fit exactly perfect. And then Maurice is with,
Stone Creek.
All right.
and both of them are amazing.
Amazing. Plug for those guys.
Amazing.
Take a look at that if you're looking for those guys.
That's right.
Amazing.
Definitely, those guys are very professional.
So on here, this is our outdoor space. Is this heated? Will you guys be out here in the winter? Or do you think?
There is a fire pit there, a fire table, so it does put off quite a bit of heat. So yes, we can sit out here in the winter some.
Now, if you're new to this area and you think, oh, it would be in the winter, you haven't been in Swan Valley in the winter.
That's right.
It's got to be pretty warm to enjoy out here in the winter. But it's very
Enclosed.
so the wind isn't going to blow you, and you get the sun in the morning.
Right,
Yeah.
which
That's
makes a
gorgeous.
big difference. Yes.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, phenomenal,
Yes. In the morning to come out here and eat breakfast is just
Yeah.
divine.
fantastic.
So
is this
wonderful.
built into the, or is this a
It is.
propane, or
It's
is it
built in and it's propane.
Wow,
Yes.
it's fantastic.
Yes.
Are you guys all propane up here, or are you natural gas?
Propane.
You could be off grid.
We could be.
We could.
Wow. So that leads me to something. Did you think about solar panels? Was that ever in the plan?
Well, a little bit, but
We've had a lot of our clients ask about them.
Yeah.
and
I always wonder about that.
It's
I think
really
the technology
hard
needs to
still.
get a little better,
Yeah.
a little more efficient.
Yeah. Before it's
We've
ready to
looked
rock
at
and
it
roll.
a couple times. It's still not quite
Yeah.
efficient enough yet.
We'll see if it comes where you can run. I always say if I can't store it all, you got to use it. Then you're not really can't be off grid technically.
Right.
Because that's interesting. You have to have a generator. Okay, let's keep going
Okay.
because I love the kitchen. By the way, one of my favorite things about the house is the color.
The shine.
Yes, it's not chrome.
No, it's
It has
polished
that
nickel,
polish
so it
in
has
there.
a little bit of gold in it, so it keeps
I
it
love
kind of warm.
Oh, I love it. I
I
love
do
the
too.
color.
I do too.
Come on in, Lobo.
Yeah.
Hi.
Make
He
yourself
looks and
at
smiles
home.
at me. So cute. So I love the
part of the
kitchen.
tour.
This is a big
Thank
long
you.
bar.
Yes, it is.
is
Part of the reason why it's so long is because of the shape of the kitchen. It just wouldn't look right if it wasn't.
If it wasn't 25
But
feet long.
I do love to cook
Yes.
and bake, so we actually use all the counter space.
If you're gonna make cinnamon rolls or cookies, this is
That's right.
needed.
And I'm one of those cooks too, where it's spread out across the whole
Aha.
counter. So that's how
what
I
is
cook.
this made of? Because it feels.
This is quartzite, and it's leathered or honed, and so it's not as shiny as some of them. It's done that way. This is called Taj Mahal. We got this at Universal Stone.
Yeah,
And-
I thought you were saying Universal Studios. I'm like, that's interesting.
We went clear there.
That is an interesting purchase from Universal
California.
Studios.
No, we didn't
Universal
go all the
Stone,
way there.
beautiful. And so,
Yes.
do you have to treat it to feel like this?
No, it will
This is
stay
just the
like
type
this
of
from
this-
now on.
Wow.
Yes.
I love it.
It's fun. It doesn't show as many crumbs if it's not so shiny,
And it
right?
doesn't feel as it's just as cold, but it doesn't because it isn't that flat.
I
hard.
Yeah.
agree. Yes,
Right?
I agree.
You know, when
Yeah.
it's that solid hard,
Yeah.
it feels
Right.
very cold.
I
and-
agree with you.
Yeah.
And more natural.
Yeah. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's where it feels is a little bit more natural. So tell us about this. Because this is my dream come true.
Oh, I know. Me too. I love it.
Number one, note the gorgeous color. If you, because I kept thinking it was gold, and then I'm like, is it copper? Is it not?
Yes,
it's just it seems like it reflects all the warmth.
It just has some warmth to it, doesn't it?
I love it.
So I chose Sub-Zero and Wolf. I'm a big fan. We had a Sub-Zero fridge before. We love them. So this whole column right here is a fridge, and that whole column is a freezer.
And these drawers are fridge?
Yes, they are. They're my vegetables, so I mean, you can get just a quick shot
that
at
is
their
so much fridge and awesomeness.
And then one of the drawers is for vegetables, and one is for fruit.
Wow.
And they have a technology where they take the certain gases that the fruit and the vegetables make and actually keeps your produce fresh longer. And it really does work too. Huh. So I would highly suggest.
Food technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Craziness. It's craziness. Well,
Yes.
I love it. And I love that. So what I really like is that you didn't try to chevron to here, which is what people would think it's off centered. Like it really is part of the wall.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, look at that.
Yeah, we drew it up both ways, and I did not like it right straight in the center.
Yeah.
So.
Because then it doesn't draw attention to the split.
Right.
Anyway,
Plus,
I noticed that. I'm like,
it's hard to tell, but the freezer's actually smaller than the fridge, but you don't really notice it with the herringbone.
I
Isn't that
would not have
interesting?
figured that out. Look at that.
Yep, it's an optical illusion.
It is. That's fantastic.
I'm
That's
sure my
awesome.
cabinet maker was probably a little bit upset with me when I told him that's what I wanted, but he was a really good sport about it.
That's awesome. Now let's move to I want to ask about the hood.
Oh,
Okay.
So this is gorgeous.
thank you. I went down to Trestlewood in Blackfoot and just picked out the craziest piece of wood I could find that had wormholes and just everything.
It's the only piece that looks like that.
That's right, it is.
In this, and I thought there's got to be some kind of story or there's something special.
No, yep, I just wanted something really, so we just put it up. It's completely natural. There's nothing on it.
Huh.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Well, I was expecting something like, we brought this from our first log home.
we did not.
No, all
It's
right.
just what it is.
Well, I got more excited than I was expecting because I'm like, there's something. The fact that it doesn't match isn't following anything. I thought that means it's special.
Yeah.
Bit of some way. I love it, and I love the pearly backsplash.
Okay, that's called Zalige tile, and it is a handmade tile, and it's really uneven. It's when you install it, it just looks really rough, like it's been thrown around a lot. But when you lay it, it causes it to be a little bit off on all of them and causes that shine. And I just love the look.
It makes me think of it's all mother of pearl. That's what it looks like from right here.
Yes, exactly. And
gorgeous.
that's because they're so uneven. They don't lay flat. They're all a little bit tilted and all of
Beautiful.
that. And it makes that cool shape.
Yeah, super cool. Super
It's
cool.
really fun.
Yeah. The textures. All the
Yes.
different textures are super fun.
I love texture.
Yeah. So tell us about the pantry.
Okay,
'Cause
so
This is bananas.
I'm trying-
In fact, I couldn't get in here during the Parade of Homes.
Oh, because people
There were
liked
just
it.
people in there. I just gave up the ghost on it. Tommy, you have to go in and see.
It is a fun room. I like I said, I do like to bake, and so I keep all my baking things in there, like all the flour, sugar, baking powder, everything that's for baking. My mixer, everything's in there, and then it kind of keeps the mess out of the main part of the house. We
So
have
do you
clients
prep
here
in
a
there?
lot, so I do. Yes, we do. We do some prep work in there. It's definitely the breakfast room because our toaster's on the one side. I like to have my toaster out, but in my other house I was always taking it out, putting it back, taking it out, putting it back. So I have a little area behind the door right here where I can actually keep a toaster out and keep my mixer out, and I feel like it's not ruining my design if that's what it is. So
I don't know if I've been in a pantry with a window before.
it
That
is
was so Laurie could
nice.
pass food out to me,
Yeah.
but so far that hasn't happened.
Yeah, when we grill, I can open the window and hand him the steak.
That actually is a super good idea. that idea, like put it into the sink in here. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
She hands me the food. I give her back the empty plate.
Yeah, empty plates is
And
a
I
good
do the
trade.
dishes. Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I love the pantry. I love it. Fantastic. I went in there, I'm like, there's a window in this pantry.
Yes.
It's awesome.
So nice.
All right, are we going this way?
Okay,
Let's
this
continue
way's probably
on.
the best way.
So this, interesting, it's close to the front door. Is there a purpose that this door is here?
I call this the dog walking door, and the kids, everybody that knows us, always comes to this door. They don't go to the front door. I think this is like the casual door.
Oh, I think of it as Downton Abbey. That there's people that go through the
The
front
butler?
door, and there's people that go into the kitchen.
Well,
and
I'm the
everything.
maid, so
The maid's door. We're going to call this the maid's door. This is the maid's door. That's what we're
right.
doing. It just happens to be the lorry goes through there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
And I love these.
Oh, yeah.
So fun. I noticed
Fun.
all the light fixtures are different. Like when you
Yeah.
go from room to room, you get a different feel.
Lights are my
wise.
favorite. I like to do really different lights. They have a scene everywhere. I've always liked that. So
That's awesome.
So lights are my thing, and I mix metals here because I think that's kind of fun and makes this furniture piece look like a furniture piece that's different than this, and
Yeah.
I like that. So
It's awesome. It means there's a surprise around every corner.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
there you go.
Yeah, it
A
is.
surprise around every corner. Yes.
So what is this?
So this is my laundry room / office / craft room.
Wow.
And this is where I spend most of my time. So I can get everything done.
Now,
while I'm in
I've
here.
seen Ben's space downstairs, and the fact you have to set up in the laundry room.
Yeah, interesting,
I mean, Ben.
right? But look at this view.
But look at this view. And look at the lights. Again, fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Are you building
Yes.
something, or is this a garden area?
Yes, it's going to be a garden area, and we have a greenhouse that, because of COVID, we couldn't get yet. But there's a greenhouse that goes out there because, you know, the Swan Valley growing season is not very long.
Yeah.
So yes, we'll have garden boxes and a greenhouse.
Awesome.
So I will be able to look out there and say, "Oh dear, I have to go weed."
There you go. always be working. I also
Always
love
be working.
that you guys tiled all the way up to the ceiling in here. That is fun. You don't see that very often.
Yep, I do. I like to do that as much as I can in the houses that we build.
I always
the
feel like that's
houses
how
that
I
we
want a
design.
bathroom to be. I want it tiled like all the way
Yeah.
up the wall.
Yes, especially with boys.
Yes, that's a whole other topic. This is gorgeous.
It is.
Thank
you. Another quartzite.
Is it real? Now tell me what
Yes.
quartzite is versus quartz.
Quartz is a man-made material, and it has an adhesive, a glue that's in with the quartzite. Quartzite is just quartzite. It is the actual material.
Just slabs cut from real stone.
It's a little
So-
bit harder than granite.
Really? So quartz is composite and quartzite is not?
Correct.
Did I hear that right?
Yes.
Wow, you
Correct.
just blew my mind.
There you go.
I had no idea. I thought you would mine quartz and then make.
I know it took me a long time to figure
Wow.
out, and I still hope. I hope I've got that right.
Wow, it's gorgeous. I love this.
I've been corrected, so
I love
yes.
that. Beautiful.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
really busy, but I like it.
It's cute. Yeah, I feel like it's what was I thinking of? Tie dye.
Oh, it does feel a little
Has a
tie-dye,
little bit of
doesn't
tie
it?
dye. Though I looked, I'm like, look at that.
Yes.
So neat.
Yes. And I did the colors all monotone in here so that I could kind of throw in just a little bit of color, and it would really pop.
Yeah, like that cute chair.
Yep, like that funky chair.
Love it. It's fantastic.
A little
Well, and this
quirky.
reminds me of the B&B house in Pocatello.
Oh yes,
They had
'cause
some-
they had
they
some
had
crazy things, huh?
Color, which was super fun and which makes me think
Right
of
now,
this.
that we have to give kudos to Philip and Sheridan at Design Living,
Yeah.
because they are fantastic at things like this that are just quirky and fun and things you probably wouldn't come up with on your own.
You may not buy this, but then you get
That's
in here and go, that is
right.
amazing.
Yes.
That's what we need a designer for.
Yep,
is to
exactly
give you past.
right. Yeah, so they can give you
Yes.
some ideas of so you can think outside the box and
Yeah.
do something fun that you wouldn't have thought
Yeah.
of before.
Yeah.
It's fun.
By the way, if you love the furniture you're seeing in this house,
Yes.
tune in next week because we are doing a Nosy Neighbors with
With Sheridan
Sheridan.
and Philip.
yeah.
And they are fantastic. They were so fun to work with. We were able to sit down, pick out your favorite colors and your favorite fabrics, and then it was like Christmas watching it come together and giving us all these ideas. It was fantastic.
Yeah. So we're gonna put some myths and some things that you may think, I don't go do interior design. I don't go. We're gonna put a few of those aside, and you're gonna find out this might be for everybody. A little bit of custom furniture.
A lot more affordable than you think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Tune in next week.
Tune in.
All right. We're going up. We're going to go right where behind you, I think. Let's walk right this way.
All right.
All right. Lead the way. Ben, this is your tour.
Laurie's the better tour guide.
So there's a little powder room back here. Just hooks. We walk the dog every day. And
those are cute hooks.
So this is going to be
Do they tip in?
Yes, they're fun.
Yeah. Oh, my word. Tell me you're missing this. I wanted to touch them, and I didn't touch them at the Braid of Homes. Look at that. As many hooks as you need.
As many as you want.
Or
as few as you want.
Such a great.
Yeah, it's kind of
This
fun.
is everybody's woman. Well, I don't know who else. You're like, I wish I could put a bigger thing here right now. If you have hooks, you have to go right. But this is like, you can pick, do you need a big hook? Do you need lots of space or not very many?
Yeah, I think it's kind of fun and different.
Okay, should we get a glance in the garage, the amazing garage?
Sure.
Let's glance in there.
So it's full of parade stuff, but
that is.
Yep, it is.
Well, the one thing I remember about BB is the garage efficiency, or things are tucked away. This is a pretty clean garage.
It is.
But you guys have only been here a month. So, you know, to fill it up yet.
We hope that it doesn't get too full, but...
So, did you guys just build in just closets to tuck away in the back?
We did, yes.
I love that idea.
Yes, we love that too. So all of the patio furniture, like cushions, will go back there, and all my gardening will go back there, and all of that kind of stuff.
It's fantastic. You guys all had clean garages. I noticed that the last couple homes, very clean garages, which is disturbing to those of us who don't have clean garages.
Well, give it time. We'll see if we can keep it clean.
That's right. See if we can keep it clean. That's awesome. All right, let's keep going. Because there's more to see. We've only seen half the house.
That's
maybe
right.
a third of the house.
That's true.
Because we haven't even seen the closet yet.
You love my closet.
That's coming. Get excited.
It's one of my favorite rooms too.
Oh, it's fantastic.
All right.
Oh, and I didn't even point out, I love the floor in the pantry.
Oh, the circle tiles?
Yes, I love
They're
that.
cement tiles.
Oh, interesting.
They're another one of those, you know, more handmade type of things.
Interesting. I'm like, look at the polka dots.
Yeah.
On the floor, and then there was texture to them.
Yeah.
And so.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that.
All right.
And one horse has made an appearance, but they aren't galloping along the way. Oh, no, they are. They're all there.
They're all there.
Yeah, they're all out there. They're just not together.
Yeah, it was perfect. I looked out there, and there they went, gathering and frolicking.
That's my favorite, when they all decide, for some reason, when one decides to go get a drink, they have to run to do it, and it is hilarious. So
amazing, amazing, amazing.
Yes, one is the boss too. So
yes, there's a leader.
There's
out
a
there.
little bit of a pecking order, definitely.
Okay, we did notice this as we came by.
Okay.
Don't touch the furniture of the Parade Homes, but you can't not.
Yes.
This is like Minky chairs.
I know, is it the
We did a Minky
softest
Supply
thing
Company's
ever?
store a couple weeks ago,
Yes.
and you walk around like this, and now you have chairs made of this.
I have chairs, and they are made out of down, and so they are like sitting on a cloud.
Oh,
this is my reading room area.
Well, by the way, my favorite, everything's amazing, but this is my favorite.
Yes.
And so these chairs would probably be my favorite. Because this, I don't know what about
Just to
this.
be able to sit here and look at this.
The stone, I don't know if it's because
Yes.
it's so thick, and so it feels very castle-y, or
Yes, it was a
something?
few years ago. We built an office building, and we did these really deep window sills. And ever since we did that, I just love that, because that's what castles, you know.
It is.
It did, and so it looks old European to me. And
Yes, and maybe that's what it is.
Yes.
It does feel old European
Yes,
in a brand new house.
exactly.
And then the light fixture has kind of a
more modern feel.
modern feel, but yet it's not sparkly.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I don't even know. I don't know what it is, but I like it all.
I don't know
I like
what
all
it
of
is
this.
either, but I like it too.
Yeah, it's like icicles. or something.
Yeah, it does.
Coming
look
off
like,
of there. Like metal and icicles and
more of that water.
Viking.
I think I'm drawn to it because
That's
it kind of does
probably-
look like water
It
again.
does. Beautiful.
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to the master now. Interestingly enough, this is the only bedroom on the main floor. Am I right?
Yes. It's really built for us now that we're older.
I thought for sure Ben would say, speak for yourself. I thought for sure we'd get that one in there.
So yes, there's just going to be the two of us most of the time. So we didn't really want to do a lot of extra space for, when we didn't have a lot of people here. So it really is just built for us, and then when the kids come home.
And this, I feel like we've moved into the cottage. So like I felt like we were kind of out in living space, almost, the farmhouse, and now we've moved in to a different feel, and it's the cottage feel.
A little bit different,
it is
doesn't
different.
it?
Because now we've got the wood on the ceilings.
Yes,
and
yes,
we've kind
we
of
did
moved
this
into
really fun design out there to kind of make it interesting, and we love that. This is one of the lights that came from my old house, because I loved it so much.
There's the reminiscent piece. And this is this is a beautiful sunrise. That's a great place to
it's so
wake
pretty.
up.
The only bad thing is that it does come right in your face. So Ben, he's an early riser, so he doesn't really mind that. But 6 o'clock, having the sun right in your eyes is not my favorite.
It's not a great,
So, but it is beautiful.
It's like having a rooster outside your window.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can lay in bed, see the stars. It's just fantastic.
It's fantastic.
It really is.
All right, let's get in here.
Okay, this great bathroom
is bananas. First, the thing I noticed is the light fixtures. That is the first
a
thing.
little funky.
It's awesome.
I wanted a really calm spa feel. I love that. I actually went to a hotel and it was all marble, and I just always wanted that feel. But I also wanted a little bit of warmth with it too, so I added a little bit of wood. I kept the blues to keep the spa feeling.
That light sagey blue.
But I also added that really clean, marbly look. Keep it really white and
now we're into the chrome.
We did.
So you get
we
more
went
of
with
that.
the chrome. Partly I went with the chrome because I absolutely love these lights, which were silver, did not have a hint of gold in them.
Yeah.
So even the light bulbs we had to change to a cool instead of the warm in order to make them work.
Yes, that would make sense. This is when, if you remember in one of the Santa Claus movies, and when they were all there, and they're at the council of all the fairy, or all the people, and Mother Nature had a hat.
I can't believe you remember.
And it looked just like that.
That's what it reminds you of?
And yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I don't know if it was these that made me think of that, or this. I thought, Mother Nature has a hat like this. I don't know where that.
Really
I know. I don't have enough room in my brain for people's names because of those random movie situations that are stuck in there.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's awesome. And I love the floor to ceiling in the bathroom.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Yes,
I mean,
as
that's
you
a
can
great
see,
view.
we have no neighbors, and so it's okay. But we do have blinds.
I was going to say, this is the bathroom. And so if you weren't walking around out there naked, this might be the area that could happen.
When that happens, we do use a blind.
But the horses don't care. Yeah.
But I do find myself opening the blinds right away in the morning because I love the windows.
It's gorgeous.
Love the light.
And speaking of love, I love this. Did you bring this, or is this specifically for this spot?
It is specifically for that spot.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yes, I found it a long time ago, and then when I was working with Philip and Sheridan, and they said, "Here's a catalog. Find your art," and I found it again, and I said, "Oh, the ballerina's got to go in there."
It's
it just
fantastic.
matches.
It's perfect.
and it just kind of gives that feel that I wanted.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I actually didn't look back at the showers when I was in here.
Yes, go ahead and look.
Take a gander back here. So your cute water closet with a stained glass.
Yes, the stained glass has a little bit of sentimentality. My mom did that for me, and it was in my last home. And that was one thing that came from my last home also.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. I love the tile in here.
My mom is quite the artist, and she did that for me.
Which is where you probably get that from. Your sense of style is amazing.
I have a sister who's an interior designer too, so I guess it kind of does go in the family.
It does. Got to have that style. So now we move to the part that everyone takes their breath away when they come in.
I love it too. So,
all right. Be prepared for the clouds to part and the angels to sing at this point. That's what happens to me. So amazing.
This is my feminine, amazing, wonderful closet.
Oh, my word.
Lots of drawers.
I almost moved in here, FYI. You would never have found me.
Lots of storage. I had to do the crystal chandeliers.
Of course you had to.
And I did all this wallpaper because I just wanted it to just be all me.
But look at the carpet. I love the carpet. It's animal print carpet.
It is,
oh, my word, it's so great. I feel like it's like I don't want to say it's a mink, but it's a leopardy or it's a something. And I noticed that. I mean, I'm like, oh, that is just 100% fantastic.
And then Philip and Sharon came up with these darling chairs that were pink. And I just love the pink so much, and they're all soft. And so I went ahead and painted the ceiling same color because I just thought that is just cute.
That's fantastic.
So we've got a good pop of pink in here. And then I have shelves all back in this area and a lot of space for shoes.
And you guys have the pull down, which is the best thing ever.
Because I'm short, can't reach up
well,
there very
short or
well.
not, that is awesome. To tuck it away and then pull it down.
Yeah,
it is.
They work great.
Nice.
So amazing.
They do. They work really well.
And I learned this in your last home about these.
Oh, yes.
That are there for, so you can put hooks and have a custom area.
Ben's closet's a really good example of what you can do with the slat wall.
Yeah,
I don't have all
I've never
of my
seen that
things
till your house
right now, but
Laurie thinks they're a little junky.
I kind of do, but they're very functional.
It is
but
so
this
functional.
is Ben's favorite way to do things.
Oh, we gotta wait for Tommy. I don't know where he got lost back there.
Yeah.
There he is, and he's back. This is what I was talking about. That you have the hooks that you can basically create your own closet organizing
with. They have baskets and they have different sizes of hooks and different shelves and everything you can imagine.
Because nothing's where you in a closet you get what you get. As soon as you have the built-in organizer, you're done.
Right. And if you don't like to fold things, you just hang it.
Yeah, amazing. I love that. Even though Laurie thinks it's junky, I love it. I love it. But I love functional things because my opinions change and my feelings change.
That's true. And I just like everything tucked in a drawer and put away so that that's what I like. So.
I guess this does lend to looking at all your stuff.
That's right. He likes it to be all out so he can see what he's got and where it is.
Well, maybe Ben dresses through his feelings.
Maybe so.
How do I feel today? Let me look at all my clothes and which one sparks joy.
Yep.
I don't think that's it.
And I'm a planner.
You're not which one of these sparks joy in my heart today?
No, that doesn't really sound like him. All his clothes look the same, so. So you must always feel the same way.
There you go, see then?
When you have 6 shades of gray, it's easy to pick.
You know, whatever makes you happy is the way you do it. That's what matters. Well, I don't know how you're going to enjoy this plastic carpet, but I'm just kidding.
So the mood kind of changes down here.
Yeah.
I went with some darker colors and I guess it gets a little bit more horse-oriented or more nature-oriented down here.
A little more ranchy.
A little more ranchy, yes. So,
and this is Tommy's dream. This is
well,
awesome
we're a very long ways from any gym, so we have to create our own gym.
It's awesome.
So we did have to do an exercise room so that we can try to stay in shape.
Well, I mean, awesome view. And I love the mural.
Absolutely.
Kind of that outdoorsy, you know.
Yeah, it was just a whole bunch of white walls when I got this, and so I felt like, it needs something, so.
That's awesome. And you and Ben, you were telling me anybody you just order this, comes like this.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
You can
this isn't a picture you had printed. You ordered this.
We did. You can send them your own pictures, or you can have, use one that you find, one that they have. The sky's the limit. They have caves, they have water, they have beaches, they have.
Do you remember what it is? Where
everything.
You get it?
I don't remember the name of it, but you just look up murals, wall murals, you'll find it.
I would love one of these because I'm from Teton Valley. I would love the Tetons down in our basement.
Yeah.
That'd be super fun.
Yes,
but if you're a beach
right
person,
after I put this up, we looked out the window one day, and my wall looked exactly like that up on the mountains.
Well, that's what I thought you guys had done. When I saw it, I'm like, oh, look, you decided to.
Yeah, I guess I should tell everybody that's what I did.
That's what,
right?
Yeah, there it is. Like, well, we went up in the mountain and we took this picture, so we brought the inside out. Yeah, no, that's what I actually, when I first thought, I thought, look, it's probably up there, and then there you go.
Maybe it will get your mind off of the workout when
true.
you can look at the mountains and on both sides, right?
Well, we'll go for another movie quote. Remember back when from The Proposal with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds?
Yes, one of my favorites.
When they start at the beginning and it looks like she's like running through the woods or biking through the woods, but you find out she's in her apartment and she's watching it on the TV.
Yep,
there it is.
There it is. And I don't even have to have one of those fancy machines, right?
It's amazing. So what is this under here?
So
Tommy, I'm going to get Tommy to go in there.
Okay.
It's awesome.
It's just an under the stairs place, and so so me and my granddaughter Claire, we would just get together and we'd be like, what can be in the sky? And we just thought of a whole bunch of interesting things that would be in the sky, and we'd come up with some stuff, and then I would paint it on there for her. So it was like a long project that took a long time. We just have, so everything you can think of in the sky. There's Harry Potter and unicorns and balloons and kites and just a whole bunch of things. The Wicked Witch of the West is up there. And
so fun.
It is. It's
so
fun.
Through the years, are kids going to be able to suggest and add things to the wall?
Yes, I actually thought about that. I think I would add it if they would come up with some more things. Like one of the things she loves is her little sky puppy that is with Paw Patrol. So that definitely had to be in there. But
of course.
And one of my favorite books is Harry Potter, so Harry Potter's in there. And the Snitch. And
oh, fantastic.
Yes. So
that's awesome. And Tommy's got to crawl back out of there.
I am a big book fan, so I also try to encourage the kids to read. So I got books in there and a little armchair so that they will go in there and read.
It would be hard to go into that room and close off in this house and be... Oh, well, so speaking of kids and grandkids in here, I don't know, should we end with that or should we go to that next?
Either.
Your choice.
It's pretty awesome.
We're talking about grandkids.
We've got, it's pretty amazing.
So, yep, I tried to make there a little heaven in here so they can, we're going to have grandma camp. We're going to have them come and stay. And so we did this with lots of bedding for my grandbabies.
Best bunk room ever. So amazing. I love the blue. I love the little cabinets underneath. So cute.
Hold lots of toys.
Yes. So it
really
seems like
cushy and inviting and fun.
Yeah, super fun. Does this go into the bathroom? Is it a double door?
No, this is just the closet right here.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right. I really hate cleaning bathrooms, so one of the deals was we don't have very many bathrooms in this house. So we only have my master, the powder, and this one bathroom.
I didn't even think about that. That's right.
Yeah.
Aha. That is awesome. But I love that it's a daylight window too. That you're not in, you aren't stuck in a basement.
Yeah.
And where the kids go, it's not a dark.
It is. It's so nice to build on a hill like that when you can have those walkout basements, because then you can get lots of light.
Yeah. This is my second favorite carpet in the house after the leopard print carpet in the closet.
It just had to go. It has that whimsy with it, and yet I think that the solid lines actually help to have all the playful stuff. You know, the plaid just kind of just worked.
It does. It's awesome. I love it. Love it. Love the plaid. Love the carpet. I've never seen plaid carpet, so that's fun. Super fun.
It is. It's fun.
And you got your second bathroom.
Yes.
Which is gorgeous.
Yep, this one.
Which I love the wallpaper.
And we did do the toilet and the tub separate so that when the guests come, more people can use it, because there's only one down here. They have to share.
Yeah, super smart, functional bathroom for multiple people.
Right.
I love that idea.
Exactly.
And I loved that the tree theme came from over there, and I thought it carried through. And I love these tiles, the little buttons.
Aren't they fun?
So cute.
Just a little bit more whimsy down here.
Super cute.
And I love just different textures, so I like to just try to put lots of textures in every place. And again, we did the tile all the way to the ceiling.
Yep, I love it. Love it, I love it. And that beautiful watery colored tile. Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's a lot of greens and blues in this house.
Well, it makes you feel like you're at camp.
Right.
Yeah.
Come up here, you're in the mountains, it's very camp. Get to feel like you're camping at grandparents' house. But upstairs doesn't feel like camp. It feels very outdoorsy and openy and naturey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, super fun.
It'll be fun.
All right,
for kids.
he's way back in the corner.
He is. He's back there.
There he is. He's back. All right, let's go take a look in here. And I love the walkout, right, of course, out to the pond.
Right.
So fun.
The view.
There's a view from every spot.
That's right. So Ben did not want a formal office this time around. He had one in his last house, and he just decided he wanted to be down here in the family room where he had access to the TV and access to have a nap whenever he wants. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that'll happen a lot.
You're a napper a lot. There's 2 or 3 naps a day, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Got lots of extra time.
So this is his office / our family room, and
awesome.
I just wanted to be able to have movies down here, so we just put a huge big couch right here so that the whole family can just all like cuddle up together and watch movies.
Yeah, it looks very comfy and very inviting. It's fantastic.
It's
and again, just gorgeous right out into
the
just gorgeous
views
windows.
are just
so all the
amazing.
windows are black. Is
Yes.
that a thing, or is that what
Inside
something
and
you
out.
like? I wanted black.
It is kind of a thing. I think it's one of those trends that's going to be around for a while.
It's very elegant, very stylish.
It goes with this kind of house.
Yeah, it really, really does. Really does. So the fireplace is awesome too. So is this just an electric or is this a gas fireplace?
It is a gas fireplace,
Gorgeous.
and the surrounding thing is a cement board because
cement
it has
board?
to be non-combustible. So it's actually cement.
Wow. It's gorgeous. Love that.
Yeah, it's fun.
And Ben, tell us about your TV.
It's an ultra short throw
Not
projector.
very big.
It's not very big. He just wanted a little TV, just a little one.
Just a little one.
Couldn't get a big enough TV for Ben, so we got to put a whole projector. It's amazing.
It is. It's fun to watch movies down here.
So this is a short throw, which means you don't have to have it across the way to make it right there. That's awesome.
Yeah. So even though we're only a few inches off the wall, we've got 142 inches string.
Is this a new thing, or is this just technology that a lot of people don't use? Because I've never seen that except for one time in a classroom.
I think maybe it's been out for about 2 years. The ultra short throw. It uses a laser light.
Wow. Is it Ultra HD?
It's 4K.
Holy moly. So it's like being in the movie theater.
It is.
Wow.
It's pretty nice.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that idea because that's always your projector. Where are you going to hang it from?
Yeah.
In your,
Yeah,
then
so
you
it's a
walk
great
with
picture.
it.
No distortion.
Wow.
Just
It's really
clear
nice.
as clear.
Awesome.
Then we just have one more bedroom back here, and due to COVID and all the shipping, we just weren't able to get our furniture, but we had some extra wood left over from the barn, and so we decided we would use some wood in this room as well.
I love it. Again, feeling real campy and fun.
Yep.
With the plaid and the wood.
Kind of campy and
Yeah,
fun.
it is. I love the light fixture too, of course.
Yeah, it is
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, it is very neat to feel like this is a cab. I don't know if it's cabiny or campy. I don't know.
Yeah, we wanted
Adirondack-y?
it to kind of feel like a mountain house, so that we are near the mountains.
Yeah.
So we wanted it to feel like that.
Super fun. It's amazing. This is a phenomenon. So it is really 3 bedrooms.
Yes.
It is.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. This is a fantastic. It's built for all of the space, but all the space is gathering space,
It is. Yes.
which is awesome.
Centered around family.
It's amazing. You guys, phenomenal. Thank you for letting us come.
Thank you.
Oh, let's come walk this way. Tommy says we should probably come this way and see an amazing view for the end shot. But thank you.
Okay.
So in this, you can still come and go to Parade Homes and get to see this house in person because it's amazing on the video, but it is going to be way more amazing
thank
in
you.
person. So thank you guys for letting us come.
Thanks for coming.
And let's plug, if you think this is an amazing build, B&B Builders is who you would call.
That's right.
If you want this. So how far out, if somebody wants a house built, how long is it going to take for them to get that?
Well, it's about 2 years before we can start.
It's been crazy.
Wow. Get on your list now.
That's right.
Wow. That is amazing.
And just one extra plug too for our decorator, our designer at Design Living. They did an amazing job. It's really a fun process, and couldn't have done it without them. They were really fun to work with. So
yeah. And tune in next week because we're going to talk to their shop. They are local. They're a local shop here in town, downtown.
Yes.
So you could
they have a beautiful shop.
Yeah. So tune in next week for that. All right, you guys. Thanks again.
Thanks.
Phenomenal.
Thanks.
Get to the Parade of Homes and call B&B Builders.
Yes.
Check out their website if you want to see some amazing houses. All right. Thanks, you guys. This has been Jessica Carden with Murdoch Manor & Company, your nosy neighbors, keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors keeping you in the know.
Nosy Neighbors keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors keeping you in the know.
Nosy Neighbors keeping you in the know.
So the Nosy Neighbors keeping you in the know.
The Nosy Neighbors are going to keep you in the know.